Cabo. Welcome to another day of the Babaluaiye Healing Ritual. This portion, of course, deals with healing of the spirit. I hope that the presentations thus far have really helped you to focus in on the things that you need to do to heal your spirit. Well, enjoy today's presentation.
Babaluaiye Healing. My name is Yanifa Ifafunke Agbeke Adebayo. I am grateful to be part of Ile I's 6th annual 16-day virtual Babaluaiye Healing Ceremony. This year's theme, Healing is Spirituality, and Spirituality is Healing, reminds us that true healing must include our body, mind, and spiritual body. In Ifa, the physical body is our first temple, and we care for it by eating well, staying hydrated, resting, using herbs, and cleaning of our environment. A strong body supports spiritual healing. And for the spiritual body, this holds our energy, emotions, and destiny. And how do we care for our spiritual body? We nourish our spiritual body through iwuri, prayers, meditation, cleansing, and by making necessary offerings. When spirit is balanced, healing begins. Let's look at this Ifa verse from Odu Idinrete, which is also called Idinleke. Ifa says, Àṣà wéwé awo Olúbàdàn ló dífá fún Olúbàdàn ọmọ akárùn méjì ṣe. Wọ́n ní ó kára ńlẹ̀ ọjà rí ẹbọ, wọ́n ní ó rú, ó gbẹ́bọ, ó rúbọ, ó gbèrú, ó tèrú. Àṣà wéwé mọ̀dé o awo Olúbàdàn, gbogbo ohun tí bá ń ṣe yín ẹ fi lọ̀rẹ́ wò. In English, it means Àṣà wéwé, the priest of Olúbàdàn, cast Ifa for Olúbàdàn that was battling with two conditions. He was asked to make sacrifice. He did, and perform necessary offerings. Àṣà wéwé has come, the priest of Olúbàdàn. Whatever you are going through or struggling with, voice it out to your loved ones. In this Ifa, Olúbàdàn was the one battling with two health conditions, two health problems. And he went to the Babalawo named Àṣà wéwé. The Babalawo cast Ifa, and it was Idinleke. He told Olúbàdàn that he should make sacrifice, he should make ebo and some necessary offerings. Also, he should not keep his pain inside. He should voice out to the people around him. And Àṣà wéwé followed all the instruction from Ifa. Soon after the necessary offerings and ebo, healing came. In this verse, Ifa is teaching us two powerful lessons. The first one is, there is no true healing without spirituality. And the second lesson is that whatever we are going through, we should speak to our Uri, speak to our Orisha, and to our community. So we understand that healing is both physical and spiritual. When we care for our body and nourish our spirit, balance returns to our life, to our family, and our community. Truly, healing is spirituality, and spirituality is healing. Elaboru, elaboye, elaboshishe.
Ekabo, everyone, Akwaba, welcome, welcome, welcome. You know, this is a time of going in. This is a time of really being still. And for us at Ile I, we are going in. We are doing those checks and balances to see how we planted and how we harvested, and what are some lessons that are coming around that. This is also a time where we are preparing for deeper revelation and self-discovery. It's also a time where we're preparing our spaces, our homes, our inner spaces for healing. We have a big Babaluaiye Healing Ritual coming up in December. And so we're not waiting to that time to prepare. We're preparing now. So today's meditation is really going to be about you going in and connecting with your inner self. So often we are busy on the outside, connecting with different things on the outside, that we fail to kind of go in and to do that internal check and that internal connection with who we are inside, the mystery that exists within this body. So as you sit down in your space right now, I want you to just be aware of your feet and plant them firmly on the ground, and just wiggle your toes and visualize your feet having a triangle between your toes and coming together at your heels. And that represents balance, because you need at least 3 legs to balance. So just visualize a triangle on each foot and be firmly planted. Then I want you to just send some energy that's coming up from your feet through your legs into your lower chakra area, that root area where you're actually seated, right? That's where the energy gets stirred up, in that whole area right there. Acknowledge that spirit that is in there, that spark of divinity that sits right there in that lower chakra area. And as you visualize the energy circulate in that area, I want you to just move your body forward and extend it upward, allowing each vertebrae, each spine to stack one on top the other. And you may be called to draw your abdominal muscles back towards your spine. Go ahead and do so, and give some space in that area so things can move around. Lift your chest. Lift your chest. And that helps to open up the space and allow your lungs room to fully expand. But don't raise your shoulders up as you do that. Relax them down by rolling them to the back and just bringing them down. And there you may place your hands turned up, palms on your lap, or turned down, palms on your lap. And then we have the neck. That's where the truth comes out. That's where we voice our innermost feelings. This is where we express ourselves vocally to the world. This is where that vocal energy, that aura, comes through and out of the mouth. So as you relax your neck, remember that it holds the head. It holds the aura, and the head is connected with that which is above. So I want you to feel connected from below by the 3 triangles on each foot. Bring that body up, that torso up. Breathe. Extend the neck up, and just visualize a string in the middle of your head, extending straight up into the sky. And then gently just close your eyes and focus on your breath. Focus on the inhalation and what you're feeling through each nostril. Are they evenly open, or is one more open than the other? And hold each breath on the top. And slowly exhale through the nostrils again, doing your best to keep your mouth closed. So take a few minutes to just inhale and exhale, maintaining the posture, and just feel the feelings that are coming. See if you can feel your diaphragm moving. See if you can feel how the air feels through your nostrils coming in and how different it is going out. So with that being said, I want to pause so that we can do 3 collective breaths together and at your own space. And at that time, after that time, you begin to come out of this inner space that you've created for yourself, that sacred space that you take everywhere you go. We want to make sure that it's vibrating at its most highest frequency. And one of the ways to feed each and every cell that's within our bodies is to focus on the breath. And as you had this inner moment to just check in, to appreciate your body, the skin outside that you see and the organs that you don't see, but you trust function optimally to keep you on this plane of consciousness. I want you to just rotate your head from side to side. Move your shoulders and your fingers and your hand. Let your knees swing in and out and lift your heels up and down, up and down. And when you're ready, take one final breath, and as you exhale, slowly open your eyes. Asheo.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome, everyone from near and far. Today, my topic is on a mother's love. I chose this topic because my last child has left the nest. So here we go. A mother's love will never die or grow old. We as mothers, spiritual and carnal, give so much of ourselves to our children. As I think back to my eldest daughter, the preparation for college was so different from the present. With my older daughter, it was a bittersweet departure. She was my first, and I was proud and happy that she was about to attend college. She was leaving us, but there was not too much of a void or emptiness because she was leaving behind 2 siblings and would only be 4 hours away. I gave her all the support she needed and sent her on her way, knowing she would do great because she came from good soil. Spiritual mothers go through this all the time, but in a different way. Sometimes a spiritual son or daughter joins the faith. You nurture, you teach, you love, and pour knowledge on them, and they would just leave for some reason or the other. Then we have to let them go without hate or malice. Sometimes they would leave prematurely. However, the experience I had with my youngest was different. We are living in a world of many distractions and information out there. Sometimes it can feel scary to let your child go. Raising my youngest was a little challenging. As the years went by and she got older, we were faced with some mental health challenges and other various health issues. Despite it all, she did well in school and is now attending Georgia State. Dropping her off left me feeling very empty inside, asking myself, what do I do now? It was a feeling of total parental loss. But as the saying goes, we have to let the bird go free. You plant the seed, now watch it grow. From the time they are born, we start preparing them for adulthood, just as preparation goes into almost everything we do. For example, cooking, starting a business, going into a new career, obtaining a driver's license, morning ground ritual, joining Ile I, it all takes preparation. I could not have done this. I could not have done all this preparation for my child without the Orishas. I needed to have balance. I wanted her also to be prepared. Spiritually, there is a saying, it takes a village to raise a child. So I called upon my spiritual village for prayers, anointing, rituals, and blessings to send the birdie on her way. Planting your seed in good soil is the key to bearing good fruits. Because my daughter was planted in good, rich soil, she is now getting ready to bring forth good fruits of thy labor. We join Ile I, which is our foundation, representing good soil. The seeds, which is us, us the members, we have our nurturer, which is our spiritual mother. As long as we are planted in rich soil, we will bring forth fruits. The seeds must be watered with discipline, spiritual teachings, rituals, practicing Iwa Pele, love, etc. Staying and growing in rich soil and not leaving before we are fully in bloom can help us to withstand the elements of the earth. We are not watered and nurtured. If we are not watered and nurtured spiritually, if we are not watered and nurtured with spiritual teachings, love, guidance, and gentleness, but sternness that our mother Ia can give, you will go out into the world and be like a rolling stone, drifting here, there, and everywhere. Because you are not fully prepared or matured to withstand the elements. While writing this message to you guys, I realized I had help from the Orishas to make this journey with my last born possible. Olodumare gave me the strength and the wisdom. Obatala gave me clarity. Oya, woman of the marketplace, helped my business to grow, to bring in money, to make the trip and preparation possible. Shango helped me fight through the storm when things got rough. Osain reminded me of a medical plant that my dad told me about a long time ago, which will stop my daughter's non-stop coughing asthma when doctor's prescription would not work. Ogun took me safely on the 12-hour drive to Atlanta and back. It was funny, as soon as I said a prayer and let my coins go for safe passage, we were stopped by the police. We did not get a ticket, even though we should have. And when we should have, I turned and I told my husband said, "Why are you wasting the coins?" So I turned around and I told him, "You see, Ogun just helped us from getting a ticket." It was just really crazy how the thing happened, right? I said, Ogun just helped us from getting a ticket. When you are planted in good soil, watered, got all your fertilizers, you would be like a tree planted by the rivers of waters and shall bear good fruits. So let us not stray from our mother's love. knowledge, teachings, and rituals. It's all preparation for the good and the bad, to face the world with a strong Ori. So as I come to the end, let us all say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Oh, thank you.